Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. Now I'm not sure whether I have like a couple of things I want to do before I go to the next dungeon, and one of them is to go into the Colosseum. Now I'll show you the setup I have on Sabin at the moment. I have a couple of things I want to get. I just have his like attacking setup plus the black belt just because I really like the black belt for the Colosseum. With pleasure. I'll show you now what I want to bet. I'm actually after like going, like I did half of, like, cause the stuff that I want to do twice, I did it a lot of it off screen so that I only have to do it once on screen. So this is one of them. I want to bet the Tabby Cat with Sabin fighting this Vector guy. And let's sit back and enjoy the action. Yeah, I'm sorry for doing so much of like this Colosseum stuff. It's just there's like you can get really good armor at this time. So, oh Sabin, stop doing crazy things. Come on, this guy is simple. He has like 2,000 HP or something. Well, a bit more, but come on. Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff that you can get at this time in the game in the Colosseum that make, and like loads of good armor and stuff. So I really would recommend. See, this is why I have the black belt. I love the black belt because it just maximizes your turns, and sometimes the Colosseum is all about getting in there and out of there quickly. Okay, for the next battle, I want to basically we have to do like a big chain of stuff in this next battle now. In this part to get what we want. So first I'm going to, and for this one you want the memento ring on Sabin, and I'm going to put the not on Sabin, on Shadow, because this next guy has loads of instant dash attacks. He has like 4 of them. I don't know about 4, but he has a lot of them anyway. I don't know whether I want the hero ring or the black belt. I'm gonna go with the black belt. Yeah, go away, empty. I hate that. Can any of you guys explain to me why it does that? Like, if your character has the Genji glove or whatever. Yeah, that's looking good. Let's just go out and save here. Because I honestly don't understand it. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to have to do 2 videos where I do this stuff in between, because I don't want to rush. Like, I'm in no rush with this LP. I don't care if it turns out to be 130 parts or whatever it's probably going to turn out to be. So we want to bet that Chocobo suit we just got. If I can find it. Now you see, I should have arranged my items. Now, yeah, like I don't care if this, because I think like one of the reasons I don't care is just because I don't like rushing things in general. Like I could make every part like 25. Like I don't care like even how long the parts are, as long as the parts make sense. Do you know, that kind of way? See, he starts off with Doom straight away. This is why you want the memento ring. And actually, I was fighting that guy, the outsider. Remember I was saying about I wonder if Shadow would be better for fighting that outsider guy I was fighting with Setzer. This is another instant dash attack, this roulette thing. Where even though it landed on me, I'm going to dodge it because of the memento ring. But, and I was actually, like, I much preferred using Shadow and the Striker against that guy yesterday. It's Shadow, with his regular setup, and then with relics, memento ring, and black belt. I really liked that, yes, because I was fighting that guy again, because it makes X zone miss, it makes that ruin attack miss, and because of the black belt, whenever he hits you, you have another chance of attacking with the Striker, and the Striker I've noticed has pretty good chance of doing instant death. I don't know if this guy's susceptible to instant death or not. It could take a while. He has quite a lot of HP. I was doing this just earlier and it took quite some time. So yeah. There's another thing. Oh yeah, I suppose I could explain while I'm showing this. Off screen, like I was going to the Felt to get Rages anyway, but it's a good idea to go to the Felt and fight that sister Behemoth a couple of times to get Behemoth suits. You want to get at least 3 more. So, and I turned one of those into a snow muffler, because 2 snow mufflers is basically what you want for this game. They're a great piece of armor, because Mog can equip it as well, and we'll be getting him eventually. So 2 snow mufflers, and then 2 extra Behemoth suits, so it's handy to have. They're because they're just useful to have for Realm and Strago or whatever. So that's why and as well I got the Sister Behemoth Rage, which is quite handy. I'm actually going to be using that for fighting Doomgaze. Remember I was saying about using Orog to fight Doomgaze? Well, actually I'm thinking now that Sister Behemoth is probably better because... Oh, good, we won. That and we get the Moogle suit. So this is the next one in our chain. Wait till you see what you get at the end of this. Okay, with this next one... I used Shadow the last time, but it took a very long time, so I think I'm going to... switch to using Sabin. I'll show you now. You want like another pretty. You want the setup for this is you want to make this next battle is that you want to make sure you not a jewel ring. You want to make sure you have a wall ring because this next battle it's against an enemy called Madam, and she uses a lot of really powerful magic attacks like Flare and Ice 3 I think she used on me last time, and another one, and Pearl as well, so you don't stand a chance unless you basically don't stand a chance unless you have a wall ring to try and block them. She does use Meteor as well, which Meteor she uses. There are actually two attacks that are called something like that in this game. There's Meteor and Meteor, and I'll explain that soon enough, but she can get through that with Meteor, but basically you have a good enough chance if you're using your basically you have a good enough chance. The only way she can really kill you is if she uses Meteor twice during the battle, and that's not too likely to happen. But you do want to make sure that you have your will this kill her? No, but just does good enough damage. Yes, she can do that as well. It's just this can be a really long battle, and the last time I did it with Shadow, and it seemed to take ages because he kept choosing like fire and ice and stuff like that. So hopefully Sabin will do. See, this is the attack. She can use Meteor, and that isn't blockable by Reflect. So what else did I do during the... What else did I do that I want to explain? Oh, what I did... So I explained to you about the... Oh yeah, so I was saying about like Sister Behemoth and Doomgaze. Well, Sister Behemoth I'm thinking might be a better choice because it's also immune to instant death because it's an undead rage. And as well, but its rage is Fire 3, which Doomgaze is weak against, so it might actually be a better choice for fighting Doomgaze, but I guess we'll just have to see. As well, I went to South Figaro and I bought 10 Tridents. They're basically a lance that's a water element lance. And the reason I bought them is just for Shadow to throw, because... Sabin, why aren't you attacking her? This is ridiculous. He's doing everything except attacking her. I basically got them for Shadow to throw, just in case, and as well I might equip one on it. See, we're gone. I'll just finish explaining this. I might equip one on Edgar. I'm not sure, depending on who's fighting well, you see, I can't say that. I'm not going saying anymore, but I got some Tridents. Maybe 10 was too many, but I picked up some Tridents in South Figaro. And as well, I went to Jador, and you can buy a piece of armor there called a circlet, which are a pretty good, like, because you can only get so many like Genji helmets and stuff like that, and red caps and stuff during the game. This is it, the circlet. I got 3 of them. Two or three of them is good to have. I got them because what am I saying? Oh yeah, because basically so that you'll have enough like head armor for each of your characters. Because there's just, you only get so many of the really good things, and circlets are quite good. They increase like your attack stat and your magic stat and all of those kind of things. They're like a good kind of all-around piece of armor, kind of like the white dress was, that it just does kind of good. It kind of increases a good few of stats, other stats as well as your defenses and things like that. So they're pretty good. It's a pretty good piece of armor. Is there anything else I need to explain right now? No, I probably don't. I'll probably just like cut now to when I'm successful against this one, because it's all about luck, really. Oh my god! Okay, guys, that is what is called... I think, didn't Locke do that during one of the other episodes? That was Sabin's desperation attack. Man, that's crazy. Jesus Christ, that's Sabin's desperation attack. They're basically really powerful attacks based on your magic stat, I think. So Sabin has quite a high magic stat by now. And it's a good they're really powerful magic attacks based that you can use that they randomly use when they're in really low HP. Yeah, so that was demonstrated by Sabin there. Okay, so we're nearly... I won't have to cut out anything after all. Because that was like... Jeez, that was like so surprising. That was crazy. I love when stuff like that happens on screen. So at least we're at the end of our chain now with this one. With pleasure! The evolution of the vulture! We get to bet this Nutkin suit. And it's just a good way of like using... and this is just your basic Sabin all-out attacking setup I'm using for this guy. With the black belt and whatever. This guy won't... This guy will probably go down right now. Yeah, there we go. Simple. But for beating that simple guy, we get the Genji armor, which is a fantastic piece of armor. Really brilliant. So that's it for that section. There are a couple of more things I want to do, though. Oh, yes. Now, the next thing is... I suppose I'll just equip... Like, Sabin has the red jacket on at the moment. Let's see... No, not Sabin. Setzer. I'll put on the crystal mail, which is what I would have had on him before, and now this is what the Genji armor does. It increases like all your other stats by 2s and 3s. Increases, and it's more powerful than the crystal mail by quite a lot on both magic defense and defense. So it's pretty good. What's the next one I want to do? Oh no, I don't like fighting this guy. Okay, so definitely. Item arrange. Okay, I went to... Is it Jador? Yeah, Jador, you buy this thing as well. There's a weapon you can buy in Jador called the Sniper, which is a type of boomerang. Now, it's quite expensive. Why do I have 2 of them? I only meant to buy... No, because I already did one off screen. Okay, it doesn't matter. You only need to buy 2 of them at the moment. I suppose I'll have to buy another one eventually. But, yeah, so but that starts off. That's the start of another small chain that we're going to be working on now to get a really good piece of body armor. Not as long as the last chain, but this is what you have to do in the Colosseum if you want to get some really good stuff. It's a brilliant place, really. You can get it, like, but it takes a bit of experimentation. This guy is a pain. I hate this guy. I mean, it's just because like he's so hard. I mean, he can do so much damage to you so quickly, and it's just like you just have to be just perfect. Like, look, I'm dead already. Cutting to successful attempt, guys. Bye. What? Okay, I have to keep that in. That was just the most crazy battle. I was watching it going like, what's going on? Setzer was just going crazy on that guy. Jeez, crazy Setzer. Oh my god, Setzer was just going mental. Okay, I can't even actually... But yeah, for winning that battle, which is actually really tough, I was just experimenting there to see if he was weak against instant death. Man, that was crazy. I can't remember actually what the next one in the chain is, but I'm going to try Sabin just because it's kind of a safe bet with the black belt and his usual But yeah, with the Genji armor and the Genji helmet, that guy was doing like his uppercuts, as you saw, were only doing like 500 damage. It was crazy. Okay, let's. Man, I can't believe that. I had to try that so many times yesterday, and yesterday when I was fighting him, I only won because Sabin pulled off a bum rush and killed him. It was like the most lucky thing ever. Now that we have the Bone Club. Oh yes, Sabin is the guy we want to fight for this. We want to fight this guy. We can get the bone. We can bet the bone club. Oh, preemptive attack, even better. This guy's not very hard at all. He shouldn't take too long, especially if he's using those physical attacks. Yeah, black belt. See, this is why I love the black belt. It's brilliant. I really like it. Look, it just makes things so much easier, and we get the red jacket, which is a fantastic piece of armor, especially for Sabin, since he can't equip the heavy armor, but it's only equipable by Sabin and Edgar, so that's why I'd recommend doing that twice. As well, I don't think I said this, but since you have a Tabby suit and a Chocobo suit from when you had Realm and what am I saying? From when you had Realm and Strago, I'd recommend doing that twice as well, so that you can have all of it. So that you can have 2 sets of Genji armor. Now there is one more thing I want to do. Oh yes, as well. See this this sword here? Where is it? It's one of the heavy swords. Did I even buy like an extra one? No, I didn't. There's this sword called the Falchion, Falchion, that you can buy in Miranda. And if you want an easy way of getting flame shields, you can buy. What you can do is you can buy that in Miranda, and you can bet that to get flame shields. You can bet that and go against the outsider in order to get flame shields. Isn't the outsider? I think so. And I'd recommend using the shadow setup for that with the memento ring and the black belt as opposed to Setzer. I just seem to have more luck with it. But also, what I'm going to do, I've decided to like just go ahead and to get another flame shield, I'm going to bet the ice shields just because I don't really like it. It's just, I don't really like it at all. It's just like I don't understand why, because the flame shield just isn't better, or the ice shield just isn't any better than the flame shield. So if you can have a flame in any situation, so if you can have the flame shields, then why have the ice shield? I don't know. Let me see, what am I looking for? Or black belt. I really like that black belt. It's one of those kind of overlooked relics that's just really great. Like, do you remember when I had like Locke set up with the black belt as well, the black belt and the Genji glove? That was amazing as well. He was doing so much damage. He'd just do entire battles for me. So yeah, you can actually bet the ice shield and go up against a different enemy and get a flame shield as well. And I'm going to, I found out last night, I was just experimenting and I found that out because I never knew you could do this before. But this guy, I found out that he is susceptible to, wait a second, that didn't hit me at all. That didn't hit me last night! Oh my god. Yeah, that's that level question mark pearl is kind of weird. It's something to do with like your level and the amount of gil you have or something, so let me see, how can I fix that? Is there a shop in here? If there is, then I could like sell something. No, there's an inn. I don't really want to use the inn yet. If there were, then I could just sell something. I don't know, let's try it again. I didn't have this problem last night, it was simple, it went by really easily, because that level question mark pearl wouldn't hit, didn't hit Setzer, but because of, like, going around doing stuff, I've actually, like, grown a couple of levels since then. Yeah, see? Okay, I'm not going to win this, okay, wait, I'll be back in, like, 2 seconds, guys, when I, like, go and sell something or something. Okay, I've gone and sold something, so let's see if this works this time. I'm conscious that this video is not, like, I don't know, like, the thing is, like, I don't really care whether the videos are long. Like, I'd prefer to have long videos that make sense and have, like, short videos where they just, like, don't make any sense. What? See, it missed this time because I sold something. And look, there, straight away, simple. Okay, so note to everybody, if that's hitting you and killing you, then just go and, like, sell something. So that's all I want to do in the Colosseum for the moment. I'm kind of annoyed that all that I did in this video, which is after turning out quite long, is go to the Colosseum. But, you know, like, what? Who cares? Like, the way I figure this, guys, is that this LP has, like, a certain following of people, and the people who watch it will watch it even if the videos are longer. So I don't really care as long as the videos make sense and I don't feel like I'm rushing through things and stuff like that. So in the next part I've decided to try and find and take on Doomgaze, so because it's being a pain in the ass when I keep like having to worry about running into him. So I'll see you next, and I'll also show you like the new rages that I got and stuff like that, and we'll go and head for the next dungeon. So I guess I'll see you next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. Thanks a million for watching, guys.